Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day.
Great day, America!
For today's video, I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys my Colourpop collection. So I did a Colourpop mystery unbagging video yesterday at this point, depending on when I'm going to put up this video, but a bunch of you guys mentioned that you wanted to see like my Colourpop collection because I have it stored like in this like acrylic cutesy box, and it just looks like really neat and just like nice, and I'm loving it. So I wanted to share with you guys my whole Colourpop collection. I'll try to leave everything linked in the description box if I find anything, or my containers that I use as well, so you guys can have an easy time finding it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started with the video. I have my Pure chilling up there, but if you guys watched my makeup organizational video that I posted about, I would say maybe like a few weeks back, you do know how like I store my Colourpop goodies. But if you didn't, here's just a little bit of an overview. I bought this little cubicle organizer from IKEA, I want to say, and I built it myself, so I was really proud of me. And then in this little section here, I have my original beauty box with all my Colourpop goodies in there. I love it. Isn't it so pretty and neat? So cute. So firstly, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an overview of what's in each drawer briefly, and then I'm going to go in depth, possibly do some swatches with the products as well. So right above it, I have this little tray here by Kate Spade. It says Escape the Ordinary, which I thought was so cute. It's not ideally where I would like to keep it, but for now it's there till I make some more space for my stuff. So this original beauty box has one thin drawer over here, 3 of these same size drawers, and then one larger one here. And I like that they're different sizes because I can fit different things in each drawer, like, you know what I mean? Like, as opposed to them all being the same size, you know? Okay, so the first drawer here is basically where I have all of the Colourpop lipsticks. So I pretty much have like a nice amount because I purchased the Vault, I would say last year at this time, and then I purchased a few throughout time as well, like singular ones. So I have them chilling there. You guys can see that the sticker of the lipsticks indicate what the color of the lipstick is, so I don't have to open up each and every single one. Then in this like first larger drawer is where I pretty much have like my Colourpop glosses chilling like in the back over here with no rhyme or reason. I just pretty much put them there. Here I have my Colourpop limited edition lip products, like the matte formula, the satin formula, and then I have one of the ultra blotted lips, which I got in the Colourpop mystery bag, which I thought was pretty cool. And then on this side here, also I have the lippy sticks. Some of them are in limited edition packaging, like this Hello Kitty one, which I think is so cute. But I pretty much just have them all situated there. These were like everything a few years back, so I remember they had a sale and I like literally stocked up on them. They're really nice. I just don't find myself using them as much, but I still love them. These were part of the Colourpop and Alexis Ren collection. It's the ultra blotted lip product. So that's what's in this drawer, right? Then here is basically where I have my Super Shock highlighters. I have my loose highlighter. I only have one of these over here in the back. I have 2 of these powder highlighters, one in the limited edition packaging and then one regular one. And then here's where I have my Super Shock eyeshadows. I used to have much more, but I recently did a declutter video. Not recently, maybe like 3 months ago. How recent? When do we stop using the word recent? I don't know. But I will leave a link down below if you guys want to see how much I got rid of. I pretty much got rid of half of my collection, so that's what I keep on this side. Oh, also with these drawers, you can totally just take out these dividers if you want it to be just like one huge drawer, but I kind of left it because I liked the, you know, separation of both. Then in this drawer is basically where I have face palettes. So I have a highlighter palette, contour, blush palette, and then what is this? One second. Oh, a highlighter palette here as well. Then I have these products here. This kind of looks nasty, but it's not old, I promise. I used to use it so consistently, so it's almost done. I actually finished one of these in my life, so I'm so excited about that. This is my second tube. I love this. I haven't used it in ages, so I have to get back on it. I have some eyeliners, a brow product, and then this brow product here too. Yeah, brow product, yep. That's there. I still haven't used any of their stick foundations or liquid foundations, which I need to get my ass to ASAP. Let me know what you guys think about those. But hopefully next time I place an order with Colourpop, I will purchase them. And then in this drawer is like my pride and joy. I love how it looks. I pretty much just have all of my Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. So I do have a nice selection of their eyeshadow palettes. I do not own all of them, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, I should just really get everything they have because they're really affordable and everything is just so cutesy and fairly amazing quality. All right, now that we covered everything briefly, let's go a little bit more in depth. Okay, opening up the first drawer here, like I mentioned, I have all my Colourpop lipsticks. I have various different colors from like purples, pinks, blues, nude shades. Here's generally how the lipsticks look. The bullet has stars all over it, which is really cute. They're just retractable. You turn them up and down. You guys can see the packaging is rose gold. There are stars all over it, and of course it says Colourpop on it, on every single one. So you guys can see this organizer holds a really nice amount of these lipsticks. So there are 11 pieces across. So I have 11 here, 11, and then 4 there, which is a total of 26 pieces, which I just think is great because it's super spacious. I went ahead and swatched a few of my favorite lipsticks from Colourpop. So starting with the like fiery orangey one, that one is called Get a Room. Then we have the shade Appy, which is that nude shade. Then we have the shade Friends, which is such a beautiful deepened brown. I love that. We have that cool blue, which is Getty, which I don't wear a ton, but it's fun occasionally. And then that really beautiful pink shade in the shade Stone Fox. So these are really, really creamy. They last a nice time on the lips. They're not necessarily kiss proof or anything, but they're just like full on pigmentation, let me tell you. I actually did a full in-depth lip swatch video on this ages ago. So if I find that, I'll leave a link down below. Moving on to the next drawer. Like I mentioned to you guys, I have my liquid lipsticks, glosses, lippy pencils here, and then blotted lipsticks over there. So I have this Kathleen Light Twinkling Lights liquid lipstick that she recently released for holiday 2018. I have a nice amount of these Colourpop and Becky G liquid lipsticks. I purchased actually all 5 of them. I did a first impressions on this collection. Really nice colors. I love it. And then the packaging, isn't it cute? It's so pretty. I love like the gold lid and then the blue going on here. Then I have another whole row of these guys here. So this one right here, for example, was from the Hello Kitty collection they released a few years back, which I thought was so cute. It's an ultra satin lip. My favorite formula in regards to their liquid lipsticks from Colourpop are like their satin formulas. I think it's the best one. This one right here is from the Disney collection. I didn't end up purchasing much from the collection, but I only purchased like this gloss and I love it. It's a really pretty nude. What else? We have this one right here, which is like a, what is this, metallic one? Yeah, it's an ultra glossy lip, but it's like has like more of like a metallic-y vibe to it. This they came out with I think by their 3rd birthday. So I purchased a few of these. They released I think 3 shades. I obviously had to get all. Then back here I have more Hello Kitty, more from their birthday collection. Oh, this one right here was from the Alexis Ren collection. I loved the colors they released for this line. There was like a reddish orangey shade that I literally got thousands of use out of, and like it was just, it's amazing. I love it. I used to wear it all the time. I have some of these from Kathleen's collection with Colourpop. She did a few collections with them, but I think this came out last year at this time. Also a really stunning reddish orangey color, which I think looks so good on the lips. This is also a shade that she released part of the line. This is a glossy lip, which you guys know is a nude vibe of life. So I love this. You guys can see I use up an 1/8 amount. This is the shade that I want to talk to you guys about. I use this to death. Like, it looks kind of crazy now because I haven't used it in a while, but this is such a pretty color. Like, obsessed. And it's a matte formula, but it actually feels really nice. What else? I have more from the birthday collection here, more from the Hello Kitty collection. I think that's pretty much it. Then we have this one with the limited edition packaging. I don't know where this one was from. Oh, Amanda Steele. This was the Amanda Steele collection. I actually didn't enjoy that collection, but the lip products were nice. Anyways, that's pretty much it in regards to these lip products. Moving to this side where I have my lippy sticks. So you guys can see I have a whole bunch of different shades. I actually decluttered a few to friends, but I kept the ones that I felt like I would use more, you know? So here are the lippy sticks. I love them so much. They're retractable, so easy to use, and most of them are super, super creamy. They have various different finishes like matte finishes, matte X, glossy finishes, satin finishes. They're really nice. I don't know why like people don't talk about them anymore. Honestly, me neither, but I need to get back onto it because they're really beautiful. So with these also, some of them were in limited edition packaging like the Hello Kitty one was, and honestly I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. Yeah, so I have only one Hello Kitty one, but everything else I think is part of the regular line. There are still some limited edition shades in here, but the packaging was just all the same. And with these guys also, I love the fact that I can see the color like on the bottom here because I don't have to open them up, especially since the outer packaging is just all white, you know? Then I have these, which I showed you guys before, are from the Alexis Ren collection. So there were 3 that they released part of the line, and I purchased all of them. You guys can see Luxie Deja Vu, which is one of my favorite words ever. I'm obsessed with Deja Vu. It happens to me like, I would say once a month or something, which is insane. And then we have the shade Exotic, and those stickers indicate what the lip products look like. They're great to just dab on the lips to create a little bit of color. And it's really nice if you're going for the natural like effect. It's so pretty on. And then I do also like the black packaging. I like how it says Alexis Ren X Colourpop, and I think that they're really sleek looking. All right, so that's pretty much in regards to this drawer. Then moving on to this one, which is just so fun. Like I mentioned, I have my Super Shock highlighters here and Super Shock eyeshadows here, and then some products in the back there. So I'm going to take these out and put them by the windowsill so you guys can see what beautiful shades I have. I love them. I don't tend to use them as much as I would want, but they're really nice quality, especially if you're going for that natural like effect, or if you want to wear this under a powder highlighter. Damn, my favorite shade is definitely Flexitarian, which I'll show you guys one second. So here you guys can see I pretty much took the lids off of all of them. I have 12 different Super Shock highlighters. This one right here came in the mystery box yesterday. This one right here is my favorite in Flexitarian. Most of these are also more lighter, you guys can see, because I do have a lighter skin tone. This was a limited edition one that they released, I think like 2 years back. And then we have these in like the blue packaging, which was part of also a limited edition collection. I think they're a birthday collection or something, but look at the lid of this one. Isn't it so fun? It's so cute. I love it. So here you guys can see how beautiful these look. Literally these were with 1 swipe swatches each. So the one closest to my red sweater is in the shade Wisp. Next over we have the shade Over the Moon. Then we have the shade Spoon. Then we have the shade Guilty Pleasure, Flexitarian, Lunch Money, Stole the Show, and then Road Trip. So this is the first 8 pieces. I'm going to show you guys the remaining now. Look how beautiful. I love them. Oh my god, I'm so excited for the summer. Actually, as I'm swatching, I realized that these were part of Kathleen's collection because I remember the names now. Yeah, part of Kathleen's. And then the other light packaged highlighter was part of their birthday collection. Okay, so here's how these shades look. So the one closest to my sweater is in the shade Smoke and Whistles. Then we have the shade Fire. Then we have the shade On the Cusp, and then finally we have the shade Below Me Out, which was part of their birthday collection. So pretty. Okay, then moving back to this drawer, you guys can see here I pretty much have one of their loose highlighters. This one is in the shade Gnome. It's really pretty. I haven't used it in a really long time, so I have to get my ass to it. Then I have 2 of these Colourpop pressed powder highlighters. So this one right here is the regular typical packaging, which is kind of cutesy. This is in the shade, honestly I have no idea what the shade name is because it says highlighter then bronzer, but there's no actual shade. I'm not sure. Anyway, so here's how it looks. I'm not the biggest fan of these. I don't find them to be as amazing as a lot of their other products, but it's still like nice occasionally. And then we have this one, which was part of the Little Pony collection, which I thought was pretty cute. And this one right here is just like a purpley highlighter. Again, does not say the name. I don't know why. And then here's how this one looks. I really like the stars that's going on in there. It's really pretty. Okay, then moving on to this side, this is where I keep my Super Shock singular shadows. I have various different colors from like deeper shades to like lightish type of colors. Some of them are limited edition and some of them are not. This is so pretty. This was like a tie-dye one. It's called Summer Lovin'. It's one of my favorites. It was limited edition, so it was so sad to see it like go away. But I love it. It's kind of getting oldish, but it's still workable, so I'm keeping it till like its last second of life. This one right here is called Bouncy. It's like a brownish duochrome. Then we have this shade right here, which is called Cricket. It's like a purpley blackened type of color. Next up, we have the shade Coconut, which you guys can see is a crazy, crazy vibrant oceany blue color. It's stunning. Oh my goodness. Next up, we have the shade Stereo, which is a burgundy color. Then we have this really pretty shade, which is called Game Face. It's like a coppery, I don't know, goldish type of color. It's stunning on the eyes, let me tell you. This one right here is called Sequin, which I didn't get a ton of use out of, but it's a typical basic bronzy brown color. This shade right here is called Drift, and this is a super deep burgundy. Like before we saw a shade that was burgundy, and that was deep, but this is like deeper than deep. And then I have this shade, which is called Birthday Girl, which is the shade they release, I think for their 3rd or 4th birthday. I'm not sure. They release one of these every single year. Like one was called Birthday Boy. This one right here was called Birthday Girl. I'm really excited to see what they're actually going to release for this year. I think that they released this one also during a birthday time. I'm not sure. But it is called Birthday Cake. It's like a pinky, neutrally bronzy color. Then we have this shade right here, which is called Deep Dive. I don't even know how to describe this. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but you guys can see it's a neutral type of color, bronzy neutral. This one right here is called Hydroplane, which is just a really nice light bluish shade. Okay, this is when you know that your Super Shock eyeshadows are old. This one right here is called Revolution. I didn't declutter, but I guess that this got bad between the declutter and this video, so this is probably gonna have to say goodbye, but it's in the shade Revolution. It's like an eggplant purple. And then the last Super Shock eyeshadow I have here is called Party of 5. This is like a duochrome purpley, like color. I don't know how to describe this. I didn't use it a lot, you guys can see, because the embossment is still there. I'm gonna put the highlighters back in here in a second, but this is what's in this drawer. Let's move on to the next one. Here is basically where I have some face palettes and then some other products here you guys saw. So this is the Alexis Ren and Colourpop duo. So there's a bronzer in here and a highlighter. So with this one, I actually bought one, used it a ton, and then I literally put it in my drawer. The next day I took it out, like the bronzer was broken, and I was so sad because that was the shade I was using, you know? So I ended up, I don't even remember what I did with that, but I think I threw it out. I'm not sure. I wasn't able to repress it. I went ahead and repurchased this because it used to be like my absolute favorite. This is a really, really nice bronzer, and the highlighter in here is really nice too, but I find it to be a bit dark, so I don't use it too often. I still do enjoy this duo from time to time. Then I have this little Colourpop blush duo. I love the packaging. They should release more of these. I think that they're fun and worth the money, you know? I don't even know what this is called. I don't think it has a name. Here's how this duo looks. There's a matte pink blush and then more of like a highlighter shade in there as well. You can also use that luminous shade as like a blush topper, but you can totally use it as a regular highlighter too. I really like this. It's fun. Okay, then I have this, which I actually purchased from Ulta, because you guys know Colourpop is sold at Ulta now, like some of their products. This is the Got Me Beaming Colourpop highlighter palette. So there's no mirror or anything. The quality of this is kind of similar to the Super Shock highlighters. So if you're familiar with that, then that's how these feel. And I tend to mix and match most of these shades because you guys can see Group Chat and Prom Queen are pretty deep and it doesn't necessarily suit my skin tone. But when I mix it with the shade No Type or Please Do, like it works well, you know? So I love this baby, and the packaging is so cute. It's like, it's only like a cardboard, but I'm obsessed with it. Then this is the I Like Your Face highlighter palette, also really nice quality. Same consistency, same quality as a Super Shock highlighter. It's a really fun like go-to summer palette for me. It's a good one. I like your face. Thanks. All right, then moving down to this section, I just got this yesterday, which is so exciting. I literally couldn't believe that it was in the Colourpop mystery bag. If you guys watched that video, you saw my excitement was like literally out of this world. This is the Colourpop Volumizing Mascara. It's the BFF one that they recently released. This is the black one. They released various different colors, but I have the black one for now. I'm very excited for this. It's not bad. I used it today, and I think it's like pretty good. Still not like, oh my goodness, obsessed with it, but I mean, I want to play around with it a little bit more, but so far, not bad. It has the same wand as the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Let me show you guys 1 second. You guys can see that's how the wand looks. I really like it. It has like that hourglass type of shape and it's pretty full. Okay, the next thing that I have in here is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. You guys can see I used up a nice amount. I haven't used it in quite some time. You can see like the oils over there. I'm not editing that out, okay? This is just a real deal. I just gotta mix it up. It's not too old. I think it's maybe like 7 months old or something, but I want to finish it up because you guys can see I'm almost done with it, but it's really hydrating under the eyes and it just feels delish. So I love that. I have the Colourpop Brow Boss eyebrow pencil, which I like. I'm not crazily obsessed with it. I think it's nice. And then I only have 2 eyeliners. I have a black one, and then I have this nude one that I like to use if I don't want to go for black. I use this, and when I want to go for black, I use that. And then here is where I have a brow pomade in the shade Bangin' Brunette. This is kind of old. I really should get rid of it, but for now it's chilling in here. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this drawer. Wait just 1 second there. I also have the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel, which I just found in my regular drawer, and I'm going to put it in here because it belongs with its family. Then moving down to the last drawer, which is my absolute favorite. This is where I keep my Colourpop eyeshadow palette. So let's run through this. This palette here is one they released in collaboration with Becky G. I told you guys I did a first impression on this. Super, super nice. The packaging is so cute, right? It's like florally. I'm not going to pronounce that name because I have no idea how to say it, but I love it. There are 12 shades that are included in here from various different finishes, and I really like that there's a nice combination of colors. Like, it's warm, but we have the blues, which a lot of warm palettes have. We have this cool gold down there, and then that really cool like rose gold up there in the corner. The next palette that we have in here is from the Kathleen Lights collaboration. This is in Dream Street. Definitely definitely one of my top 3-4 palettes from Colourpop. I'm obsessed with this. It was in my 2018 best eyeshadow palettes of all time. I love that this palette includes cool tone shades and warm tone shades. I took this with me to Florida when I went in the summertime. Had no issues with it. Obsessed. They sell it at Ulta now, and it's seriously a diamond in the rough. A lot of people spoke about it when it came out, and I feel like not a lot of people speak about it now, including myself, honestly. But that's gonna change because I miss this baby in my life, and I'm obsessed. So that's the next Colourpop palette that I own. Okay, this just fell on the floor, and I'm so upset. Okay, I'm just so upset. Bye. Next palette here is the Colourpop My Little Pony eyeshadow palette. This one I actually haven't gotten a ton of use out of. I really just purchased this for the collector in me, just to be 100% honest with you guys. And you can even see like I barely touched it, but I still really do like the color story that's going on in here, and the packaging is just like so cutesy. Okay, then I have this palette right here, which honestly is what I thought they were going to include in the mystery bag, but they didn't. So I'm like, okay, cool, because I already owned it, you know. This is the Good Sport palette. I think that this was an Ulta exclusive. I really can't remember correctly. This is also one that I think I pretty much purchased just for the collector in me. I know some of you guys are going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you? But some of you guys will understand where I'm coming from. I will get use out of it though, don't get me wrong. Maybe one week I'll do like a Shop My Stash Colourpop series. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that, and then I'll pull this out, or let me know which palette you want me to use. But anyway, this is like the cheetah situation print, and I think it's really, really stunning. I like the shade Sista in there, and then Hooky is just like a burnt orange. I'm obsessed. All right, next palette we have in here is the Element of Surprise eyeshadow palette, which I did get a ton of use out of when it initially came out. You guys can see I use this shade a lot, this shade a lot. It's really pretty. I think I did a review or look using this palette. It's a little bit all over the place, I'm not gonna lie, with the shades, but when I like give myself a few moments to decide what look I want to go for, like I'm always satisfied with the outcome. So I really do like this, especially that pop of pink is great. And you guys can see this is one of their older palettes. The shade names are not in here, and I'm happy that they changed that now, because it just makes things so much easier, you know, as opposed to kind of like turning to the back, because I never got the situation of life like, what the hell, which shade is what? I don't know, I never get it, just like math. Okay, then we have the Zodiac palette in here, which was in collaboration with Kathleen Lights as well, which I really do like too. I also did a first impression on this. I definitely like the Dream Street palette more than this one if I had to choose one from her collaboration, but this one is still very nice. Love the shade Scorpio because that's me. But the shade Pisces and Sagittarius is also really pretty. All right, and then moving on to this little side, I basically have another nice stash of Colourpop palettes. So this is the Ooh La La palette, which I did a first impression on. And honestly, from all my looks that I've done on my channel ever, like I usually love my looks, don't get me wrong, but the look I did with this palette, I'm like, Liora, can I marry you? Like, I'm obsessed with how I look over there. I just can't get over it. This palette also is really amazing. Don't mind like the color situation going on here, some of the lipsticks, but this palette is so pretty if you want like a pinkier type of look. I love that it's in a square shape. So here's how these shades look like on the inside. There's a selection of mattes and a few like metallic-y shades. The shade Tickled kind of gave me a little bit of issues, honestly, but everything else performed nicely. Tickled performs well too, but it's one you have to work with a teeny bit. I'm obsessed with this. Oh my goodness. And I was like praying that they release more of these kind of palettes because I love the cool color stories that are going on in here. You know, it's like you can just use this as a one-stop shop type of look, right? Then they go ahead and release the It's My Pleasure eyeshadow palette. I'm kind of like, thank you for listening to my prayers. The packaging of this is a little bit different than the Ooh La La one. This one has a shinier feel. The Ooh La La one has more of like a matte-ish type of feel, I want to say. I still didn't do a first impression on this. I just received it like a few days ago, so let me know if you guys still want to see that. I think I want to do it because the palette is sexy, let me tell you. Purple is definitely one of my favorite colors ever, like on me and in general in life. Purple and pink and orange, those are my three like babes. And it's cute because like if you would ask my mother like what's Leora's favorite color, she'd be like purple. Like it's just like second nature, you know. So this palette was definitely right up my alley. I love the colors in here. There's a selection of matte and metallic shades, and the shade names are so cute. I spoke about this in my yes, no, maybe so video, and I mentioned that I'm for sure gonna get it. I like the shade Do or Do. Like what type of name is that? Why is that name so stinky? Like you're just so cute. And then we have the shade Bare Minimum, which is also super pretty. Then we have the Femme Rosa She palette. This was my favorite palette before the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette came out. I do like both of them pretty equally at this point in my life, but this was definitely like up there for me. Like I love the colors in here. They're so soft. They're perfect for any time of the year. The like burgundy shades in here are everything. You can spice things up with that like deepened purple color. There's a nice selection of metallic shades, and then of course some mattes. This orange here is literally everything. It's literally one of the best ones they released. I know it was limited edition for some time, but then they brought it back. I think it's available on their site, and honestly I'm contemplating on picking up a backup because come on, it's what's on the inside and outside that counts, and this one has both, okay? So I love that. I then have this palette right over here, which I don't even remember what this was from. Oh, this is the I Think I Love You eyeshadow palette. Oh yeah, this one I also did a first impression on. Wow, this one I really didn't use in a very long time, but this is more of like a basic palette. A ton of like brown and neutrally type of shades, not too warm, not too cool. It's not my favorite from Colourpop, but still nice, you know, occasionally to wear if you want something more like regular and basic, I should say. This gold is so pretty. It's like a yellow gold, and then this black is not bad, I must say. Okay, then we have this palette, which was all the rage on YouTube at some point. Do you guys remember that? Like I love this, but I wasn't wasn't like as obsessed, you know, but I've seen people hit pan on this and I'm like, whoa, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. Here's how the inside of the palette looks. This definitely is a very, very warm tone palette. Any warm toned lover's dream, honestly. It is beautiful. I didn't get a ton of use out of this one because, like I mentioned, it wasn't like my ultimate favorite. I definitely prefer the Dream Street or the Femme Rosa palette over this one, but still, if I want to go for like that sunset inspired look, this is the kind of palette like I would go for. Then we have the You Had Me at Hello eyeshadow palette, which was really supposed to be in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. If you peel the sticker off, I think it says Kathleen Lights. Some people were successful in peeling it off. Apparently I was not, so that's how mine stayed. It's still a really gorgeous palette. It has a nice amount of like warmer tone burgundy type of shades, and then obviously a selection of mattes and metallics, so it's a super easy palette to use just on its own. You don't have to pull anything else in. And then finally I have this palette right here, which is just an empty palette that I picked up. I thought it was really cute. It says Colourpop all over it, and here is basically where I put like my singular shadows. So I love that Colourpop released literally every single shade alive in this form. So the first row, like that purple shade, that gold shade, that orangey shade, and then that snowflake type of color are all shades they released for their 3rd birthday. Then we have these 3 shades on here, that like peachy shade, that brown, and then that other color, whatever. I'm like losing words over here, but I don't even remember where they're from. I think it was a different collection I purchased, or maybe I purchased them on their own. But then we have this final shade here, which is what came in the Colourpop mystery bag. I really enjoy these make your own palettes. It fits 12 different eyeshadows just like their eyeshadow palettes have, and it's cute. The packaging is really sturdy. I'm like loving this, and I'll definitely pick up more of these like make your own palettes once, you know, this situation here expands. But so far this is what I have, 8 different shades. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I store my Colourpop goodies. So this is pretty much my whole Colourpop collection. You guys can see mainly like lip products because I am pretty much a lip junkie. But I don't know, this video kind of inspired me to just go on Colourpop's site and just place an order of like stuff for like 50-60 bucks, because I just feel like I need everything from them, you know, especially considering that they're so affordable and like most of the time their products are a definite hit. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I need everything from them in my life. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I organized everything in this original beauty box like organizer. I'm in love with it. Definitely let me know how you guys store your makeup. I'm always looking for different cutesy ways of how to like store my makeup, you know, because I'm always changing things, you know what I mean, the story of our lives. Anyways, looking forward to reading your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.